So I want to talk to you guys about some brand new shoes I got. Obviously, they are Uggs, and I had seen these earlier in the year, like late winter, early spring, and I had been thinking about them, especially when my friends were like talking and looking at the Boston clogs from Birkenstock. But I don't know, for some reason I wasn't into them, but when I saw these, I was like into them. And I wanted to jump on these before they sold out because I think they'll be a hot seller during the fall times. So these are the UGG Goldenstar Clogs in the color Hickory. And I had been looking at a few different shades, and originally I was thinking about the driftwood, but thinking about how I am like a little OCD about stains and stuff, I knew that the driftwood, which is like a really light beigey color, would stain and probably look a little dirty after a few wears. So I wanted something darker, and I usually go for chestnut, but I just have so many chestnut Uggs that I want something different. So I decided to get the Hickory ones, which is a dark brown. And I think in my last video I mentioned not being so much into suede, but I don't know, like Uggs are a category unto themselves, and I'm okay with them getting a little scuffed up, and I usually take good care of my shoes and stuff, so I'm not too worried. And now I have like the security of knowing that it is a darker shade and probably won't stain as easily as a lighter color like driftwood or sand or even chestnut. And I don't think I've seen very many shoes in this color, so this is what this looks like. And I read a lot of reviews about the Goldenstars, as many as there were, because there aren't a lot of reviews for this yet, but I think there are more like videos popping up here on TikTok and YouTube and all over the place. So this is like a clog with a little raised platform heel. It's really comfortable. You can wear this down like sports mode or up, and the strap is adjustable. It's Velcro, and I don't know, like I guess, you know, it's okay, but Velcro is my favorite, especially like if you're in a quiet room and you're the one like undoing them and re-Velcroing them. I hate that. Like, you don't want to be that person making that much noise, especially like in a library. Like I don't have any plans to do that in a library, but still, you know, like I wish it was a little more discreet, you know, noise-wise. So this is what this looks like. And I know there are a lot of similar clogs coming out. Obviously there was like the Boston clog, and which came out first, and then the Goldenstar, and I think I've seen a few videos about like the Doc Marten clogs, and I'm just not into the sole. I feel like it looks a little bit more stiff and industrial, which is like, you know, a look, but I feel like this one is the vibe I'm going for more. So I'm really liking this. And like I was saying, or I started to say, that I had been reading a lot of reviews and people said to size up, but you never know how accurate those reviews are. So I ended up buying, so I'm a true size 9, and in my previous, like when I wore the classic boots, I would always get the mini boots, and my size back then was an 8.5. I think my feet have gotten bigger, and back then I was between sizes, and I don't think they sold half sizes in the mini boots. So I ended up sizing down to an 8, and those were perfect for me. 9 was too big. But for these Goldenstars, so now I'm a 9, and so I bought the 9, the 9.5, and the 10 to try. And the 9 was way too small, not even like, no question about it. Those had to go back. Then I tried the 9.5, and those are okay if I plan on wearing them like barefoot, but I'm planning on wearing them with socks, I think, when it gets cooler. So the 10 were perfect. So the 9.5 would be okay if I'm wearing them barefoot, but 10 is good if I'm wearing like a medium sock, like not too thick, not too thin. Even if I wore a thick sock, I think a 10 would be okay. But so yeah, my recommendation is, if you're thinking about getting this shoe, go a full size up, not even a half size, a full size up. And I think those will be great for you if you do. And yeah, these are again the color Hickory, and these are the Goldenstars, and I can't wait for the cooler weather so I can start bringing these out and wearing them. And yeah.